This program is brought to you by Telecom Limited and Colgate.
Hi everyone, and if you have been our day one viewer or have just joined in, I am Daisy and you are watching House and Home. We should be reminded that we are in the month of October, and I hope you had a superb weekend bidding farewell or email to the month of September and looking forward to what October has in store for you and your family. For House and Home, we are delighted to be here once again in one of Papua New Guinea's most exotic places on earth, and that is the Port Moresby Nature Park. Here at Port Moresby Nature Park, you will find exotic plants so as the wildlife here. The preservation and conservation of the fauna and flora in Port Moresby Nature Park gives every individual or a Papua New Guinean that pride of having to know and see that we do have some of the rich exotic wildlife still in existence here in our beautiful Papua New Guinea. Are you ready to see what we have lined up for you tonight? Well, first of all, we have a DIY project that I will be showing you how to make a crocheted ribbon for the PINKTOBER Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Our weekly handy tips with Softland Fabric Softener. We get to meet a baking therapist who gets to show us one of her pastry baking. And to wrap up our show is to visit some of the powerful mamas who keep their household going with what they have with SMEs and bringing up that entrepreneurial spirit on a day-to-day basis. Firstly, the items or the materials that you will be needing is, first of all, a crocheting needle or a hook. I am using a 1.2 millimeter to 2.5 millimeter, but it's up to you on what size hook you want to use. I choose to use the 2.5 for this project. Another of the tools or materials I will be using is scissors to cut out the end of the yarn when I reach the end of my crocheting project. I will also use wool, and I chose this magenta pink as it gives that very hot pink color. You can choose to use either the creamy pink, the dark pink, or the lighter pink. Of course, you will also need safety pins, the smaller sizes, in order to pin the ribbons or the bows onto your shirt or onto your pockets. And this will be what we will be making, the ribbons for PINKTOBER Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Let's get to it. It is so simple that all you need to do is make a chain of 35. What you do, you yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. Holding the hook and the yarn together, you give a pull from the beginning of the wool, but now it becomes the end of your project. So you twirl around your finger, you yarn over and pull through. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So I've made a chain of 35. So this will give, because using the 2.5 millimeter of my crocheting hook, it will give me a bigger length. But that's not the end of it. We will do another single crochet into all the single chains that we've done. So we yarn over, So without doing a yarn over, in the first chain, you insert your hook, you pull through that loop, yarn over, pull through one, pull through two. So it will be a repetition till you reach the end. Wasn't that easy? Now you can crochet yourself the pink ribbons and get into the campaign in raising awareness for this month's Breast Cancer Awareness Program. If you'd like to check out the PNG Cancer Foundation and see what they have in store for raising awareness or their fundraising drives for this Pinktober. Welcome back. You're watching Haus and Home. Before we move on to what we have in store for you for this time, did you ever know that a male wallaby is called a buck? Well, if you get to the Port Moresby Nature Park and head over towards the reptile house, you will find that there is wallabies there, and there are joeys, who are the baby wallabies, and wallabies, who are the female ones. But you'll notice that there are ones that do not have pouches, and those are the bucks. The female ones are also called the doe. Not just doe for deer, but female wallabies are also called doe. Now you know, get to learn about what you know about Papua New Guinea's flora and fauna.
Haus and Home Handy Tips with Softland, fragrance of a mother's love.
Well, with these handy tips, laundry detergents have become a household item. And because they have been made an everyday household item, it became pricey in your shops. So, I'd like to show us all how you can use Softland, your fabric softener, wisely during laundry time. Simply, you cut strips of sponges that you use to wash your dishes or plates. You cut the sponges into strips of 4, soak them in the Softland, let them dry out, and you can use every strip when you get to do your laundry. Now, that is one way you can cut costs when you go shopping and save up so you can put that money you're saving into buying something else for you or your family.
Haus and Home Handy Tips with Softland, fragrance of a mother's love.
We will take a short break, and when we return, we get to see what the baking therapist over at Raku 37 Estate, 6 Mile, has to show us what's cooking or baking in the oven. is an art in itself, and for one entrepreneurial woman, it is therapeutic. Let us now head over to Raku 37 Estate and join Rebecca Lobb as she shows us how she makes or prepares her chunky Biscoff cookies.
Hi, my name is Rebecca, and today we will be baking Biscoff chunky cookies. The reason why they're chunky is because they are 100 grams. So today we'll go through the whole process of preparation and the baking process as well. The first step is to mix the sugars with the butter. So when I'm saying sugar, it's brown sugar, and we have white sugar. This is butter. So I don't use margarine or anything. I use dairy butter. Oops, sorry, my bad. So I will be mixing on slow. So you just want to mix this until it's not fully incorporated. You just want it slightly incorporated. So I'm moving it up to 2, which is the speed, and then I'm moving it back down. Okay. So now I'm going to be adding Biscoff butter onto the mixture and mix on slow. Okay, so I'm going to add, this is plain flour. So I'm going to add plain flour, and I've got here baking soda or baking powder and salt. So I'm gonna mix this together. Once again, we're mixing on slow because you don't want the flour to come back to your face. So don't over mix once again. Now you're adding your other ingredients. So here we've got choc chip buttons. So I'll be adding this. And then we've crushed the Biscoff cookies. So Biscoff has butter, and then it's like peanut butter, and then you have the Biscoff cookies. You can grab them from the grocery shops like Bork or Food World. So I got this from there. So oops. So we're going to mix this on slow because our mixer is quite full. So just on slow. Okay. So it should look something like this, and it looks like sand. So the last thing I will add is the eggs. So the eggs act like butter binder, so it binds all the things together. And then also the vanilla, so it sweetens your cookies. So I'll add a teaspoon. I use 60 grams of eggs. Okay, so your mixer is very full, so you want to go slow. And now you want it to come together, but not together because it should look like grains. You don't want it over mixed. So this is it. Now it's time to weigh the cookie balls into 100 grams. So our cookies are 100 grams. So you weigh them 100 grams like this on the scale. So this is 93, so I need about another 7 grams to make it 100. Some more. Okay, so it's about 100. And we put it into the container. So what we do is, today we prepare the cookies and we put them into the container, and then we freeze it overnight, and then the next day we bake. This helps with slowing down the growth of the cookies so they don't grow too big. Some people bake it right away, but I prefer doing this process. Usually when I'm baking for pop-up markets, I usually bake smaller sizes. So that's like 70. So it's affordable for people to buy, because one of these 100 grams could cost them like 9 kina. But now that we've got the big mixer, the price should drop. If you are interested in what we sell, you can actually check our Facebook page or our Instagram page, as we upload everything there and all the prices. So now I'm going to put this in the freezer or chiller, and we'll meet you on the other side to bake. And now we're ready to bake the cookies, and you want to bake it to 180 degrees. And always have your oven ready before you bake. So this is ready from yesterday that we prepared earlier. So I've got different variety. So this is dark choc chip. This is the classic. And this is red velvet. So you usually want to place them apart like this. Give them space to grow. So we'll bake the cookies for 10 to 12 minutes.
That sweet aroma just takes me all the way back to my mom's kitchen. If only my mom's kitchen or my mom was just right away, I'll be out of Port Moresby in a blink of an eye to taste some of my mom's cooking and baking. But thanks to the baking therapy, we get to share what she has just brought out from her oven. And mind you, the cookies just melts in your mouth. If you'd like to indulge your taste buds in these baked goodies, why not hit her up or check her out on her Facebook page, The Baking Therapy, and place your orders. You'll thank me later and appreciate what gets to be tasted by her or you when you purchase your chunky cookies from The Baking Therapy. We'll take a quick break, and when we return, we visit the bustling car park sales over at Haus, Waigani for our out and about on House and Home. Welcome back. I'm Daisy and you're watching House and Home. Despite its crowded and noisy location, we were able to find where the spot was for the weekly car park sales as their music was drawing shoppers to their end. We now join Emily Walar and Kunita Pot Plants owner Veronica tell us what this weekly market is all about and the pop-up sales that they do from Thursdays to Sundays every week.
Name me, I'm Emily Waller. My small SME business is GGS sales. I sew Mary blouse, kaftan, sundresses. I connect two other ladies who are sewing shirts, dresses, bags, tops, which we sell it here in the stall, Haus. Ladies lahap. Mi playet and mi plus set up every Thursday and plus Sunday lo Haus. Because you know working plus something ladies all days. You are most welcome to come and check our beautiful stalls, which we sell our handy wax, recycled plastics, where we plus okay basket longen, all off cuts, where we plus a toromoy, we plus no toromoy, we plus make use of off cuts, so we are making bags out of small pieces that you can put your mobile phone, your coins, and anything inside. We do other things like earrings. These earrings are from, this is a bit from West New Britain, make earrings. This is for East New Britain. And this is for New Ireland, this is New Ireland mist. This is a necklace for West New Britain, and this is for New Ireland. And the basket here, it's woven by locals in East New Britain. We are trying to display their handiworks here. And there's a basket here that you want to showcase. It's made out of rubbish that you're throwing. It's flying around. We made this out of Omo packets, 1 kg rice packets. Anything that you throw, we are making use of all the rubbish that is polluting the environment.
It was a passion, I should say, collecting flowers and trying to sell. So we've been doing it for once a year. I used to be with the PNG Floriculture. So I've decided to come out and create another association so we can work together. Working together, one goes find another place, one goes find another place. So it's a door opening for every one of us to market. So I came out to seek advices from certain people, and they've advised me to go ahead to create another association, which was the Central Floriculture Association. And it takes sacrifices. It's not an easy road. Being leading it, we have to take it out from our pocket to help. So in most cases, I was taking it out from my family pocket to actually run the association. We didn't have donors. It comes in like 2 years to get donors. They see what we do to bring in donors. So yeah, support. I've taken it for the last 6 years. So I thought, okay, things didn't work out well, so maybe I can take it. Kunita can take care of it. So I've asked the management of this area for Kunita to at least do the same thing like how I was doing with the association, bring it and help the mothers. So I came in with this. Kunita has taken care of this 1 year now, and so far so good. I'd like to thank the management for the car park that they've given to the mothers. Every stall that's set up here Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, it's different women come in and set up, different women run their SMEs, some are starters, some are micro SMEs. They look for a place to come and set up here. So we've given them, Kunitas has given them the opportunity to come in and set up here, try out the markets. If they see that the markets are okay, good for them, they come back again. If they see that the markets they're trying to pick up and they're not picking up, they go, they refresh, they come back again. So this is where the vision and the mission that I had is fulfilling now. It is now women coming here to at least find something and take it home and put it on the table for their children, for the family. Follow Port Moresby and Papua New Guinea can check us on Facebook. I post on Facebook Kunita Sport Plans, and I empower. I don't post only my plans. I post everyone's products. So I mix, it's me helping everyone, and that's what I do. So they can find us on Facebook. They can find us at 6 Mile Incubation Center. We have a place there.
This wraps up another amazing episode of House and Home. From the hardworking team of House and Home and I, we wish you all a very pleasant evening. And please do join us again, same time every Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. only on your #1 to watch, EMTV.
This program was brought to you by Telecom Limited and Colgate.